All right, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of Baldur's Gate 3, and a special early hello to Caroluna. We're right at the gate of the Last Light Inn, if I remember correctly. Hold on. Yes. So,
too dark to tell.
If I were to guess, and boy am I not good at guessing, we're going to spend a bunch of this episode like getting to know the people here and maybe finding more quests, but let's find out live. Let's go ahead and start chatting with some of these people.
Last light indeed. Savor it while you can.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Also, he's got an interesting definition of sure of me. Jaheira didn't seem to like me at all, and probably with good reason, because we are, after all, infected with a mind flayer tadpole, but I feel like we sort of barely got ourselves talked out of getting vined to death.
If Jaheira trusts you, I trust you. But I'll be damned if a bug brain doesn't creep me out.
You and me both, brother.
Never thought I'd see the day Jaheira shows mercy to a true soul. Or whatever it is you are.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
I don't think I've said this aloud yet, but it's like awesome how... Wait, what the hell was that? Why did it just... These are not stealing, right? That was just a very ominous autosave. I guess I'll just treat it like I crossed a barrier. It's fine. So that's Anthony. We already talked to him.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
I don't hate this. No bother. I'm used to Flaming Fists being impotent arsewipes.
You got a name?
Yes.
Good. Wouldn't want to piss on the wrong grave come the morrow.
Shut up. And you? Keep walking.
I actually don't know, to my memory. We have met other members of the Flaming Fist, but I don't remember anything particularly acrimonious, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. I guess my character is just not really in the mood to get messed around with today. Hold on, I don't think we talked with Brandos. Branthos.
Godsend in the flesh. Pleasure to have you.
Okay, that's Anthony. He's moving stuff around. We talked with Chenti.
True soul, I believe. How fortunate we are to have you among us.
Probably sarcasm? I can't click on the man.
Nice to see the dark spitting out more than shadows. Welcome.
Take a stroll, have a drink. Enjoy them while you can.
I like this guy. I like the people that aren't being, like... I don't know, they're all stressed out.
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Okay, well, we'll do that in a second, because we've still got this fellow to talk to.
Pardon, but I've no mind for small talk.
You brought hope, just as we'd lost it. But we're not out of this yet.
Was that Skywin again? Oh, it was. Sorry. Yeah, I want to take a look around. This is how I roll in games like this. I want to chat with everybody.
Shadows lurking. Light to inside. Look.
Poor Jonas. Kid was as green as they come.
Heavy chest. Sure, why not? There's... Alright. Actually, I don't know that we talked with these people. This was some...
Need something? Ask Jaheira. I'm on duty.
Yeah, every single one of these people is very busy. Hold on a second. I want to go back around to the front of the building. Yeah, there's a whole thing. I thought I'd done a complete loop, and I didn't. Let's talk with Bex.
Please, I just want to be alone.
Do I remember Bex? I remember you, Bex, right? Where's your man?
Gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dor, Roshan.
Well, we're not saying that. How did you manage to get away?
I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Dennis could still be alive. Don't give up.
Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him.
I'll do my best to find him, but I can't promise anything. Is that I'm not going to try? It's that I don't know what state we're going to find him in. Like, let's be real. I don't want to sell false hope.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I can't.
Oh, we talked to this guy. Sorry.
Waiting for.
Yeah, I guess she is. Once this whole thing is solved, they're going to go around to try to find all their spare clothes and boots, sandals that they set aside for, like, well... Wait, what was that? Hold on. The Hellion's Heart. Add to wares. Stop. Why did that just upgrade? Update. That's, Karlach's special thing. We met Damon sheltering at the Last Light Inn. We should bring Karlach to talk to him. Okay, that seems like breaking news to me. We did not talk to Quartermaster Tali. This might be a merchant. Okay, again, let's go talk to Jaheira. We can see that Quartermaster Tali is marked on the map, so I really want to go chat with this complete stranger who I've never met before and is also a dear friend from the first 2 games.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Oh, and, like, for narrative purposes, I think we want to switch out Shadowheart and Gale. Okay, that was a bunch, and now we've done it. So now let's go back in.
I'm
gonna have a chat with...
Saw you lurking in the shadows at any Baldurian balls, Astarian.
Yeah. The city's elite was not my target audience, alas. People ask questions when members of the nobility disappear, and the last thing Cazador wanted was people asking questions.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
She lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalspawn trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
So what is the lifespan of tieflings compared to humans or, like, elves? Do tieflings live like human lifespans or like dwarven lifespans or elven lifespans? I don't know that much about tieflings. Hey, this kid stood up for us. I like her now.
Well
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa!
Ever heard of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
Who's that?
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But he never got kidnapped by a devil either.
Huh?
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about us begrudgers and bruisers. From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
So now I'm really glad. I brought Karlak because I wanted to talk to Dammit. I didn't know that she'd have like a... And this is also not the kid. The kid I was thinking of has an eye patch. That kid really looks up to you. That's nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last light, check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Yours is the first happy face I've seen in a good long while.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Do you have any extra stock for special customers?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
This seems like a pretty hard sell, kid. I don't know. I don't think I trust this. Man, oh, this is why we want to have Shadowheart. I mean, I'm fairly persuasive. If it was worth any coin, do you think Maul would have given it to you? I think Maul is the kid with the eye patch. Ooh. How often can you do this? Twice every long rest, or is it once every long rest? We might need that for something more important. Yeah, let's see if we can get this key, and if we don't, we go. I need to roll an 11 or higher, so we got a relatively good shot. Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Wow, my insight is actually lower. But I don't want to threaten to steal this, even if that's advantage. I don't want to do that. Mole knows it's safer with me. I think this is going to have a higher difficulty class. I'm not going to be able... Oh. We've got a pretty good chance at this, and I might even have inspiration to reroll. We don't even need it.
But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Okay, hopefully that went onto my keychain. I'm not sure how I feel about, like, basically strong-arming a kid into giving me something that's supposed to be valuable. Especially since we probably don't even need it, because we've got a Starry in here, but...
In the market for something special?
Yes. Oh god, thank you. I will balance the offer, and we'll barter. That was perfect. So, what shoes...
Pleasure
doing business with you.
Grey Eyes the Wizened. Boo and Friend? Hold on, I know Boo. And I might even know Friend. The only thing that doesn't make sense there is that if it's been 100 years... And please no spoilers on this. But if it's been 100 years, I feel like the human that palled around with Boo might not be in good physical condition anymore.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
I would rather size her up. This seems safe to do. Meet her stare head on as you examine her body language.
She is anxious for you to drink the wine first, and it's an anxiety you recognize. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison.
Let's sample the wine with our nose. Oh no! Womp womp. I will actually roll for inspiration.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
I apparently prefer using Venian's breath for interrogations. It doesn't carry a scent. Here's the thing. Without metagaming the fact that I know and trust this person from previous adventures, I would actually be inclined to drink the wine. I have absolutely nothing to hide from these Harpers, and if this would make her feel more comfortable that I'm giving her the straight shot, then that only benefits us. Like, I'm going to say, listen, I know that this is going to force me to tell the truth, and I have nothing to hide from you, so let's do it. However, I do like leaning into my class stuff, so I prefer using Venian's breath.
No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. Whatever comes after, I would have you standing on your own 2 feet.
I will actually drink the wine. And I want to stress again, I feel like it makes sense for this character in this situation.
Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
But we're not, well, no, that's right. We do have some sort of power coming off of it. I've just never used it. It's trying to change me to win me over, but I'm resisting its temptations.
And you're certain you will continue to resist?
No. I don't like the but not with absolute certainty. No, I can't guarantee that. Lady, I've not done this before. I have very few brain parasites in my past.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
I don't want to say that. Yes.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Who was or is he?
General Ketherick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
What do you have in mind? Also, so Kenrick Thorm, we heard a lot about him at the end of the previous sort of like section, and I obviously thought that that guy was well and truly dead. He seemed to be like from a much earlier generation, but I guess that's the surprise. Like he's still kicking, and now he's invulnerable. What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
You want to make use of my infection, but I want to be cured of it.
Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
How do I reach him? The shadows are surrounded. Sorry, the towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Okay, so Will is inspired, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to have him here. Now I feel bad about not having Shadowheart here, because she would have been interested in the whole Ketherick Thorm thing. I do want to see if Astarion has any interactions with Jaheira, because, again, vampires and Jaheira do not get along.
Isobel's in her room upstairs. She'll be expecting you.
Okay, no. I am thinking that I do want to have Shadowheart here then. Because if we're going to be talking about Ketherick Thorm, Dark Justiciars, and Shar,
I have a lot on my mind.
it feels like she should be part of the conversation.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shar is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. Lady Shar wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shar. A temple, perhaps.
Okay, well that's why we want you in the
May
party.
the darkness protect you.
Yeah, hold on, this is great. Ketheric Thorm, what do you think of him?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Do you remember when you told me that the night orchids are your favorite flowers?
Rings a bell? Why?
Apparently I have one here. I don't remember picking this up.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
Then I'm gonna take it back. No, I don't expect anything in return.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
So, because we seem to like be advancing things like in the story, I want to talk about what's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up?
Does it even need to be asked?
Okay.
We're beyond me merely liking you. It seems like you have ample company. Lead the way.
Okay, it was all the same stuff. Let me F5 it.
Ah, you found your way. Good.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal.
What did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
Maybe this is just in case you don't remember or you didn't have the previous conversations. Who? No, we've heard a lot about Wulbren. How did the Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
What does it do?
Let's not ruin the surprise. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Okay. Is that cat awake now?
Don't be shy. Have a gander
Yes.
at the finest stuff.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Your years of hunting and tracking have taught you to recognize a territorial animal when you see it.
I do not seek your territory, noble beast. Only a few moments of your time. Oh, I should have added the shadow heart of it all.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, let's be very complimentary. You seem like someone who knows what he's about. And heard anything interesting around here?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
How did you come to this place?
I slinked, of course.
I really like this cat. Let's quietly admire.
You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
Okay, farewell, cat. So that's Barkus, yeah. Wait, Raphael, don't we not like this guy?
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Yeah, Raphael is a bad dude. I don't think that's gonna go well. Among other things, I noticed that when we stepped up here, Raphael is level 16. I don't think my level 5 or level 6 tricks are gonna affect him. And I've never played Lanceboard. I don't know. I also don't know the stakes of their game. Are they playing for fun or playing for her soul? Put pressure on him, attack the pieces in front of his king.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Is that why you're here, to play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Maul. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
What is this region's history of tragedy?
Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper.
Just saying I don't know would have been fewer syllables. It's cool, you don't know. That's fine. You don't have to know everything. I would very much like it if he was not offering some preteen kid, especially one who apparently won't reach adulthood until 60, based on what Callie Nanny was saying. Some sort of devil rule, so stay away from Maul. Not that I can back up this threat, but...
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
You know, I've never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
Will is inspired. Cool. I will say that I really did not expect to see Raphael again for a long time. I thought he was going to show up, like, much later. Wait, hold on. Will has something to say.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul.
If she's of a mind to team up with Raphael, there's no changing it. That doesn't mean that we wouldn't try. We should at least let her know, because I'm already feeling bad. I guess I just sort of assumed that she already knew that Raphael would have been kind of upfront with her, but we need to warn her away from Raphael before it's too late.
We should at least try. The girl's as bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But I think she's clever enough to flee before the jaws close around her neck. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away.
For her sake, I hope you're right.
You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Moll would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
I feel like there's not going to be a better chance to say this. I don't think he's going to react well. You should get out of your pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
How about you? How are you holding up?
Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
I am so sorry. I'm blanking out on who Roland is. I was trying to connect him in my head with, like, the woman that went off to negotiate with the night hag, or the swamp hag, whatever, but no, that doesn't match up with this. I just don't remember Roland by name. It's been too long. I know Roland isn't happy with me.
Can you blame him? His brother and sister are gone. He's dealing with it as best he can. We all are. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
This seems kind of an ugly thing to say. But I do like leaning into my class. Danger is my life. There's no greater thrill for me than the hunt. It just sounds like she's like, oh yeah, no, this is great. I love it when it's so exciting. And they're having a conversation about like somebody losing their family members.
You're made of sterner stuff than me then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
See, Zevlor, I remember. I'm kind of curious where he is, but maybe we can circle back to this. I heard you were ambushed by the cult. It sounded brutal.
Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... Maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Do you think the cult planned this, or was it a surprise attack?
It's hard to tell. We were alone in the darkness one moment, surrounded the next. This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place. Escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went.
The others might still be alive.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Okay, when I find them and bring them all home, I won't tell them that you assumed they were all dead and that it wasn't worth looking for them.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
No. Let's go for persuasion. Yeah, we do have Shadowheart here. We have persuasion proficiency. We're going to add any bonuses that we have. Yeah, I think this is important enough that we're going to use Voice of the Circle. I really want to make sure, because I'm not. If we fail, I'm not reloading it. We're going to do our very best. God damn it! Don't worry, we have some inspiration here. This is important to me. We're going to do our best.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago.
What exactly did he offer you?
Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am.
Well, I also have not accepted anything. I can read you like a book, Maul. Call it Hunter's Instincts. Now tell me, what did he really offer? Okay, I'm very glad that we used Voice of the Circle. I'm letting you guys know I will burn all of my persuasion to try to get this kid out of this. Or not persuasion, inspiration. Oh, I think that's a success, isn't it? Ties are success? Yes.
He said he could get me and my gang to Baldur's Gate. I reckon he can do it too. Don't care what your law says. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves Guild.
Okay, that just means he's going to decapitate you and mount your head on a board for them. That might sound good. What happens to the current head? She's not going to care. That's not going to be persuasive to her. I don't think that she's immoral. I think she's at maybe amoral at worst, where she just doesn't actually care. It doesn't matter to her. And it's too abstract, partially because she's a kid. Like, that's how kids are. They're like, oh, I don't know, he'll die, whatever. And it's just like, it doesn't like land for them. It might sound good, but it's not worth it. This seems even less persuasive then. I'm gonna go for this though.
Easy for you to say. You can do what you want, go where you want. My kids need protecting, and I'm gonna protect them. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Okay. I just would have liked one more line of dialogue where we're like, okay, how about this? How about I take you to Baldur's Gate and I won't eat your soul in exchange. I'll tell you what, I will do it in exchange for that ring of infinite wishes that your salesperson has over there. We'll make that the deal. Like, come on. But whatever, hold on, let me talk to Karlach.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out.
So I will say this. I did my best. Like, I used every bonus. I cut some inspiration. I did everything at my disposal to convince her. If she does it at this point, no one can say that she wasn't warned. And she is right. It is her choice. The only problem with that is that she's like, what? By tiefling years, 16? Like, in human years, she looks like she's like 10. But, like, she doesn't seem to have the level of experience necessary to navigate this. So to say that she's clever, frighteningly so, I don't know. I sort of see through her various scams, except for maybe the arrow one. This seems so flippant. Like, who cares? I don't think it's supposed to be that, but it feels that way. She'll see the truth of it, I hope.
True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Okay, we've done everything we can. We have not talked to Yumi.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Let's talk to Ide, or Ide.
If this is about Roland, go away.
I really wanted to have a chat with Roland. I'm sorry he was mean?
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
He did save you, that's what matters.
And now we're just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
I feel like I arrived like a minute late for whatever scene this was. A drunk wizard's a dangerous thing. Who the hell is Roland? I really hope I recognize this dude when I interact with him. I get it. You were just trying to look after him.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
What do you mean his loss?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
That's a great gift. I'm sure he'll love it.
Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
Look, even if that book does have a spell that I don't, we can teach it to Gale or something like that. That kid got it for a friend who means something to her. This is exactly what I thought the episode was going to be, by the way, is like exploring and talking to people. So let's go search into this room. I want to finish up the first floor, and then we'll go upstairs and we're going to try to find Roland.
We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Taylor's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot.
Okay, I think that's the line that we walked in on.
Far from it.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice. Well, in Timora's name, what happened to you?
The Hells have had their vengeance, and I doubt they are done with me.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of troubles to burden us with. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers?
Not yet.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then.
Lord Gortash? I thought he was no more than a counselor.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
I feel like I didn't learn very much about art, color.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
I like this. We'll make him answer for what he did to you as soon as we get to the city.
The city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Okay. I want to see if there's any follow-up questions about art.
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
Okay, her associates might have some information.
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
An extra blade could be the difference between rescuing Duke Ravengard or losing him forever. I hope you'll help us.
Nice to see a friendly face come out the shadows for once.
Just want to be careful not to click on items by mistake.
We're discussing fist business, and you're no fist.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Oh, right, that's who he's seen. I was thinking that the name sounded familiar, but I hadn't put it together that Halsin had been talking about Thaniel. I'm worried, like, normally I would save this for later in the conversation. I'd want to, like, have some more information, but let's just start with this. I've heard the name Thaniel from a friend of mine, Halsin.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir?
Can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
I'm going to ask what's wrong with him, although I feel like if this person had any more information than we did, they already would have acted on it.
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you.
Let me have a look.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
I don't want to do that. We have a pretty good shot at that. Let's start with just regular medicine, and we're going to add our guidance bonus. Ooh. This is a fairly high difficulty class. Do we want to use inspiration on this? I don't know. I'm going to try it once. I really like relying on medicine more than other tools. There we go.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached. Dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Let's investigate. We don't have a very high shot at this. But enough.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Did you already check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Maybe I'm not seeing this guy's ears. How is he, like, for 100 years? She said that a couple times now.
If he does, he isn't sane.
Worn letter. Hold on. Assignee Art Color, rank Flame, objective to obtain information about current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs, headed by Ketheric Thorm of the region's ancestral Thorm family. Take lodging in the Last Light Inn and begin investigation to the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. Note, the region's Thorm family are long-standing devotees of Selûne, but rumors indicate a Sharan enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. That's from the Grand Duke Elton. Is there, like, please don't answer this, but, like, the Grand Duke was, unless it's a different Grand Duke and I'm confusing the names, this dude was just kidnapped at the Burning Inn, the rest place, Joaquin's Rest, I think it was. I don't understand why she keeps saying, like, this guy has been in the Shadowfell for 100 years. The region, maybe, but, like, this specific dude? Wake up art color. Hold on, let's look at our journal. Yeah, the healing house, it looks like, is where we're gonna head next, but let's... Okay, Find the Night Song is not crossed off, which is nice. Wulbren, Grand Duke, Tieflings, Lift the Shadow Curse, Zavlor, Wake Up Art Color. We found Art's last orders to investigate the House of Healing. If we follow in his footsteps, we might learn more about him. And now we have reason to think it's a stringed instrument, like a lyre, violin. Well, probably not a violin, because that wouldn't leave those calluses. But you get the notion of it. Mole, have you seen every single cup and plate that we had in this entire place? You didn't steal them again, did you? Damn it, young lady, I told you, you'll be kicked out into the darkness if you keep stealing all of our silverware. No, there's no one else it could be. What do you mean it was that ranger? There's no way that somebody would go around like that. Who has the time? She's got very important things. Mole, you're out, and so is every one of the kids that you're trying to protect.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers.
We are heading there. Heard you're working on a way in yourselves.
Not sure I'd call it that myself. This fella's in no condition to help anyone. That makes you our best bet. Hope it's a good one.
Now, the other thing that we could potentially do is, like, have Shadowheart do, like, remove curse or something, but if it was that simple, I feel like they would have already tried it. So that would sort of be a waste.
Monsters snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
The song, have you heard that before?
No, not till I met Art anyway. It seems to be all he remembers.
I'll see what I can discover.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to read it. This is Isabel's diary. Ever since I returned, there's been a filth in me. I feel it in my very lungs. I cannot get it out. It will never out. This death that reeks within me. There are some things even the Moon Maiden cannot heal. There are some things she would never accept in her devoted. I should never have come back. We will leave that right where she left it. She seems a little busy. Also, I just want to celebrate the fact that I missed this woman. This is the person that I had trouble finding. The one bathed in a god ray of silvery light shining down from the heavens. She's the one I couldn't find.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isobel. Pleased to meet you.
Word gets around fast.
Small inn. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Anything else I should know? I have so many more questions than just that. Is there anything else I should know?
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isobel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
Clearly she does. What are you?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
No. How about touch her and I'll kill you?
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all, you fool.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isobel.
Hit him. Will is so inspired this episode. He can't stop. Wait, why? Okay, it's just a lot to take in. There's a lot happening here. So many hourglasses. Okay, everybody's in the combat, which is good. Apparently he gets to go and she gets to go. I don't know if these people are, like, surprised. They shouldn't be, because they're all the dudes that came in. I feel like we have to focus on taking this guy down Even though he's got 40 temporary hit points, that feels like a lot to carve through. So our new ability allows us, with her cloak, if we disengage, then we make a fog. I don't know if that's good or bad in this situation. I do feel like being close to this guy is bad, so we're going to do it as soon as I remember which of these buttons it is. And you know what? Hold on. I want to take a potion of speed. Let's take some speed. Okay. That's going to knock us down in a minute, but it gives us a little bit of extra activity. Now, the trouble is, if we make a fog, I don't think we can fire into it, so we might come out here. Oh, there's a dude right there. Okay, here's what we'll do, because we want to get to bow use, not this. Think for a second. We want to disengage. And then we're going to move over here. Let's now switch to bow. And what do we know about these dudes? They can see in the dark, and they're resistant to poison. Okay, so don't bother with any poisons, which I probably wouldn't have remembered to do anyway. Do you want to just shoot him? Is there an advantage to using some sort of an arrow here? Sure, why not? Anything that does more damage. Excuse me. I was using that. There we go. Cool. And then I don't want, like, these guys could fly. I didn't even see that guy. These guys could fly right in here, so let's see if we can be further away so that they can't just, like, close up and get us. And I think that's everything. Yeah, we're out of everything now. Okay, so now we are Shadowheart. Shadowheart is a bit outside. Do we want to try to, like, seize this person up? Well, what I want to do is bless, and I think that we have to be able to be seen, so we're going to move over here, and then we're going to do some bless. And we're going to bless... Target is out of sight. I really want to bless everybody. Now let's do bless. We're going to do Alyssa, Karlach, and Will. I wonder if I should have upcast that. I think we could have gotten an extra person. So that's her turn, and let's have her bodyguard for Alyssa here. We're going to try to make sure that nobody gets too close to get into melee range. Opportunity spell. Cast Shocking Grasp at a creature. Yes. Let's do it. Holy shit.
Isobel! No! What in the nine hells happened?
I cannot tell you how much I want to reload and try that again, but this is what happened. Like, we're gonna live with it. Number 2 is I did it just for the lulz. Marcus was a true soul. He said he was taking Isobel to Ketheric Thorm.
God spare us. Ketheric Ketherick was planning our demise all along. Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, your mission does not change. You must find Ketherick Thorm. And you must kill him. As impossible as that task sounds, there must be a way to break the spell that makes him invincible. There are secrets in this ancient waste hidden from... But hark. Something stirs. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isobel's spell will we be spared the same fate. We cannot hesitate. Not even for those we knew. Those we cared for. They're no longer who they were. Steel your hearts and steady your hands. To battle!
You guys, this feels... Wait, what? Hold on a second. What does that mean, complete? You guys, this feels apocalyptic. Like, this feels really bad. Hold on a second. Yeah, so this is what happened to Isobel. This is what happened, because that was over super quick. Will used his shocking grasp, then one-winged horror hit Isobel, paralyzed her, did 11 points of damage. Then another one came up and landed a crit, 27 slashing damage on her, and then Isobel got knocked out. And then apparently everybody else got impaled. What is impaled? A ghoul spike prevents this character from moving. And then we had that conversation. I feel like we're just going to go with it. We're just going to, like, go forward and make the most of it. And it's not because I don't care about the story. It's actually because I really care about the story. Because this is what happened. And if we just roll past... reload out of every bad event... then we're not playing the game. We're just sort of like, then again, we might just die here. But honestly, look at this situation. We'll do our best. Okay. Let's use our sword. We're gonna lacerate this lady. And then hit her again. Okay, so that's our... And do we still have potion of speed? Oh, we do! So we can hit her again. I probably shouldn't have used lacerate then. And then we can switch to bow. And... Oh, maybe we can hamstring shot somebody? No, I think I fucked it up. Those two people are wielding melee. Oh, wait, what's this? Oil barrel. Hold on. I have an idea. And we can't do it. Oh, because I used my action already. Why can we shoot the arrow of Ilmater, but not the others? No, we can't do it. Okay. And if I just shoot this with like a regular thing, I think it'll spread the oil around, and maybe they'll slip and fall on it. Or better yet, somebody else could light it up. That would work too. Okay, can I jump or something? No. Can I move someplace out of this? I mean, there's dudes everywhere. There's no place that's safe. I guess we'll get up here.
If the gods are watching me.
You can use your special arrows, but they're not able to use since they are in a container. Wait, really? Does it take more time to get them out of the container? Because that's true, the arrow of Ilmater wasn't. Because I absolutely would have detonated that, but this is what we've got. For some reason, the container prevents using special arrows for an extra attack. Carolyn is saying now Those two would be working like a like a well-oiled machine. I hope a very slippery machine. So, I mean, honestly, where do you start? Fist Ulthred is surprised. Oh, and these guys are also surprised? Okay, so we have a little bit of time to try to deal with these dudes. Everybody's surprised. This person has a bow. I might want to try to blind them. I don't think we can get in close enough to do it. But we'll do the bad omen.
This is my time.
Okay, Will. On our surprise round, there's a couple of options. We could get him prepped up for the rest of it. Actually, Color Spray would be pretty cool. Up to 33 hit points. That's too much for both these guys. So, let's... hit. And then hit again. And... Pommel Strike? And I think that's his turn.
You'll make excellent.
Okay. I think Jaheira has this in hand. What level is Jaheira, by the way? Level 8. Jaheira, I left you at a much higher level. Where are you? So at least our blessing. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. The bless. Bless is still active, so that's good. I'm sorry, I am invisible. Apparently Shadowheart is no longer corporeal. Shadowheart, can you light these guys on fire? You've got a fire spell, right? Like a fire spell. Yeah. Okay, then go over here.
Have to keep going.
I feel like she's just not rendering. She's not actually invisible. Okay, so Karlach should probably square up with, like, the toughest dude in the room. But I don't know who those are, so maybe we'll just go get this guy, Harper Callie. 22 hit points, 36 hit points. Yeah, we're gonna go hit her. What better time, I ask? Alright, let's go... 6 meters of movement. I just want to make sure that we don't lose the chance to hit. Okay, down goes Harper Callie. And then we're going to get right up in this guy's face, just in case he goes before she does in the next turn. Callie says just have the arrows normal in your inventory. Okay, I'd put them into a container for like organizational purposes, but I will look at taking them out next. So, we've got multiple Harpers over here, and they're just in shadow. So... if I throw something, I feel like I lose the ability to then shoot an arrow at it. I'd like to do something that hampers their movement or does a lot of damage to all of them. And Will's going to have trouble doing that because he's got a lot of dudes in his way. Let's... I mean, this is not a time to hold back. We need to give this our all. So... I think Will might be able to kill those two guys. Well, let's do Eldritch Blast. One on you and one on you. Okay, single kill and then messed up this other guy. And by the way, cast some, like, ice between here and there as well, which is cool. Then we can Misty Step someplace, but I'm not sure where we'd want to go. We'll probably just hang out here. I'm thinking about whether or not we want to try to down a potion of speed. Yeah, the action economy here is not in our favor. Speed. Okay, now he gets to do something again. So if we run up and hit this guy, we might slip on the ice. So we probably want to do something ranged. Alternatively, if we do something that's going to do more damage over time, that might be helpful. Or get some mirror image up so that he doesn't take as much damage. Or vampiric touch. Do we think we could do this? What if we... Oh, wait, is this all alcohol? This is all explosive. I do not want to walk in that. And I don't want to light it up because Jaheira's on it. So, yeah, let's focus on Eldritch Blast. I'm actually going to move a little bit away from the puddle of alcohol. That seems dangerous now that I see what it is. Let's do one on that person and one on this person. Okay, high damage over here and not quite enough to take out Harper and Nyasa. And that's our turn.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. We can move our thing here. I would really like to do something to these guys over here. We've only got one more turn of hastened, and then she's going to be lethargic for a turn, so we're going to lose a turn. Let's address the bag situation first. We're just going to put these back in the regular inventory so that we don't have that issue moving forward. That's a bummer, but whatever. It's just organizational. And then we're going to have to get them back onto our bar. We'll do that later. If I throw a potion of grease over here, that's an action. Then she gets one more action where she might be able to light it up. How far can we hurl grease? That far. Okay, so we could, like, make it difficult for these guys to move. Anything that makes it less likely that they can go forward is good. And then in terms of, like, just doing a regular bow attack. Okay, but we all saw it say 90% a second ago. No? All right. Harper Anthony. Okay, so Harper Anthony is using a bow. Do you have dark vision? It doesn't say that he has dark vision. Because what I'm thinking is that we shoot a darkness arrow at him, and then he has to move out of the darkness, and he slips on the grease. That's my hope. But we'll still try to hit him dead on so we do some damage. Okay, and now... Yeah, I feel like we can no longer hit him. But we might be able to hamstring this dude. Damn. And then do we have one more attack of some kind? Let's move our hunter's mark, because I didn't do that before. And this is... Wait, what is this? Oh, burlap sacks. We leave those be. Okay, that... Oh, and I wasn't even looking to see her sneak attack. I'm still not accustomed to it. It's still a recent pickup for her. Now, next turn she's going to be lethargic. Is there anywhere that we can move that is more defensible? I'll tell you what, there's fewer dudes over here, so I feel like I'm going to try to move... Look how far she can move. Yeah, let's get all the way over here. So if she's going to lose a turn, she'll be the furthest away from dudes that will do her harm. And then that's her turn. Okay, Corvus has already cursed this person. Let's try to blind them. And even if we fail, hopefully we'll do some damage. Done. Okay, so that person's dead. Now, Corvus could sort of screen for Alyssa, but I feel like we're more interested in screening for others. I don't want Corvus to die, but if somebody's got to die, he doesn't cost any money to resurrect. Shadowheart does reappear at some point, yes? That would make me reload if Shadowheart is, like, forever invisible, but I think this is going to resolve itself. So these guys are still on fire. I would like to keep them in the fire and stop them from moving forward. Do I have any snares? We have some level 2 spells. We could do Mirror Image, and that might actually bring her back into visibility. Charm Person is probably not really helpful. Guiding Bolt would be helpful if we could follow up with additional attacks. And then the other thing we could do is just chuck some grease at them. The grease would explode and do damage on both of them. So I kind of like that idea. Do I have anything better? Like, acid also explodes, doesn't it? Hold on a second. Let's call this up. Acid Vial. Is that for rubbing on your enemies? That explodes on impact. Yeah, let's do this. Let's throw this. Hold on. We'll give one. There we go. Let's give one over here. Okay, and now Shadowheart. Let's whip some acid at them. Throw on these dudes. I think the acid explodes, and either way it does acid, so let's do it.
Let's do this.
Okay, it doesn't explode, but they're still on fire and they still get acid damage. I don't know if there's anything else I can do to sort of, like, patent this down. The elixir of bark skin, I'm still a little bit confused on how it works. Like, can Callie Nanny or Raz or somebody that knows? Hello to Dawn! Happy New Year to you! Twitch buffered for a second, then I saw... all Cozy Plays heard was, ass also works. If, like... the bark skin is not in addition to her armor, right? So it's not like her base armor goes up to 16 and then she gets extra bonus. Because I will drink this if it's helpful, and I feel like it is not helpful because her AC is already 18. But if I'm misunderstanding the mechanics here, I would like to know. Replaces effects from other elixirs, that's fine, but it doesn't say anything about... Yeah, I really feel like that's a... you don't get the benefit of it if you're already above 16. Alright. And then, like... I do kind of want to draw these attacks on Shadowheart. 18 is a good AC, and if she's, like... standing in the way, I don't feel like they can get past her as easily. Okay, Karlach. Let's see if we can put down Harper Tummerl before this happens. Dawn has started a brand new Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough because she lost interest in the previous one. Hey, no harm in that. If you find another character that you feel good about starting. There's been a lot of RPGs in my life that I've started more than once after I figured out the mechanics. Okay, Karlach continues to just be a force of death. Let's bring her over here, and I would like to throw a rock at these guys. Or a javelin. We picked up all those javelins. But the rock has a chance to knock them down. Heavy stone. Do we see that in the list? Here. Yeah, that has a chance to, like, knock them down while they're in acid and on fire. Let's aim at the guy with the higher hit points. Okay, critical miss. It happens. Oh no! The whole Harper crew? Oh my god, you guys. The body count. Hello to Jelly Buns and Happy New Year to you as well. Callie is agreeing that the potion of barkskin wouldn't do anything, and Raz is saying the same. You guys, I really dislike this story outcome. Okay, what the hell is this? Shadow creepers. Because it's too dark? Oh no. I don't think we have daylight available to us. I think we already burned that. We didn't take like a long rest or anything. Okay, well, Corvus is here. Let's probably just see if we can attack this guy. They've got Hunter's Quarry, so I think we do extra damage. And that's his turn. Okay, Will. The Shadow Creepers, like, again, we want to get the action economy back on our side. So I feel like we... Do I just hit this guy with a sword? The only reason I might not want to do that... What's our Warlock spells? Prevent targets from using reactions, and then half damage. 4d6 necrotic seems good, except that these guys are resistant to necrotic. Vampiric Touch would be really good, because that would allow him to heal, and then he gets to use it for like 10 more turns, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Can we do... Hold on, this is necrotic damage. Can we do necrotic damage to you? Poison immunity, psychic immunity, necrotic resistance, so it's not very good. Or we just hit it with a sword. I think because we get to hit 2 targets, we're going to go for Eldritch Blast. I'll take the 90%. Okay, Shadow Creeper's down. And we still get another action because of his Potion of Speed. So I kind of feel like we do run up here and hit this guy, because he's very likely to die. Although, like, the attacks are going to be coming in. I do feel like maybe it's a good idea to get some more armor on this dude. Yeah, especially with his Potion of Speed running down. I don't know. I'm gonna move up. I really don't want to walk in the alcohol. You're waiting for that to catch on fire. Let's hit this person and this. Okay, two kills, double kill. I will take it. And then he does have a bonus action. We got 2 Misty Steps that we can use. Everybody over here is dead. These guys are fairly well locked down because we have Invisible Shadowheart and regular Karlach there. There are some more dudes there. Let's get moving in this direction so he's well positioned for the next turn. Shadowheart. I feel like this would be an excellent time to invoke Duplicity, except we can't do that. We've already had that. Pass Without Trace is not super helpful right here. Blade Ward might be helpful since we've got 3 dudes on her, and she doesn't really specialize in damage output, but I mean, Guiding Bolt. And then Daylight is done. Yeah, we can't do that. Do we have anything else that does Daylight? Like a Daylight Bomb, don't we have that? Essence of Nightlight. Oh, that's not that. I thought we got some sort of like a light bomb. Lightning Bolt, Essence of Lightning Resistance, Arrow of Lightning, and then Light Blue Dye. Nope, nothing for Daylight. I might be making that up. So Mirror Image will make it much difficult for them to hit her. I think that might be our best bet, given the number of dudes. Like, she and Karlach needs to hold this line while Karlach hacks these guys to bits. So we're going to go with Mirror Image. You'll just have to take her word for it that they exist. And let's see if we can shove this person... Let's shove this person back. No! Damon! You guys! We can't even work with Damon now. He was supposed to fix the Infernal Heart. Oh, you guys, I am... I really don't like this. I am losing my willpower to do this. Kamako! It's gonna suck either way, but for me too. Oh, the scans go... Wait. Hold on, I'm missing something. Hold on. 5 seconds. I just want to check chat here. Jellybuns was saying Happy New Year. Dawn says I'm doing a Drow Cleric that's the opposite of Shadowheart. Then started playing an Ayudin Chronicle 100 Heroes last night, and I'm hooked already. Jellybun says I wanted to pop in since you were on. I gotta get some very uncomfortable medical scans soon. Wish me luck. Jellybuns, I hope I didn't miss the chance to say good luck. I'm sorry that they will be very uncomfortable. I hope they come back with good news. And I think that having the information will be the most helpful. As Cozy Play says, I hope the scans go well. It's going to suck, but me too. Thank you for the follow to Kamako. And then, did I get the second upgrade? No, I didn't have a chance to talk to him. Like, I was specifically waiting until after we met up with Jaheira. I felt like one of the mistakes that I'd made earlier in life was I kept doing side content ahead of the main stuff and sequence breaking. So I was like, surely there will be no harm if I go and talk with Jaheira in this safe haven, and then we'll go upstairs and talk with Isobel. Oh, I really, really hate this. I don't know what I'm going to do at this moment, you guys. This feels like I'm losing too much. Reckless attack. Damn. And bonus action. Let's throw a javelin since I've never thrown one. Target is too close. But we still get... Well, but then again, it's disadvantage, so why don't we just not have disadvantage? Miss. That was not a great round for Karlach. So they're mostly able to work their way around the ice. But the fact that they need to work their way around the ice is good news. Okay, are we currently lethargic? Or did we go past that point? I feel like last turn was when we were lethargic. Yeah, we've got one action. I think that we did it. So we're safe now. Let's see if we can kill Harper Darug. And let's get up. Elevation is good for us. We'll come over here and take a shot at Shadow Creeper. Okay, when in doubt, let's go with the guaranteed damage. I think Harper Lysandra... By the way, like, Lysandra is the lady that we saved. Like, this sucks. And then, again, I feel like Jaheira doesn't necessarily benefit from Corvus's death. So we're going to move out of the alcohol in case somebody lights it up. So here's Will. Will surely has something that will affect all three of these dudes. Prevents targets from using reactions, and it does necrotic damage, which they are very resistant to. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't come equipped. Will is not very well equipped to handle guys that don't do necrotic damage. I feel like we do... So far, this has worked out pretty well. The extra damage. And let's get Will right up in here. We want to give them an abundance of targets, so hopefully they don't... Okay, Shadowheart. Let's... I really want to end this guy. Let's see if we can end Hangfar. Hangfar's down. Now we've got Harper Teebs, but we don't have any additional attacks. So we'll shove Damon again. Karlach. Reckless attack. And then if someone's got to end Damon, it should be Karlach.
Say bye-bye.
She knows what that's going to cost. I completed the quest, you guys! Yay! Damon can no longer help repair Karlach's heart. It is doomed for eternity. Oh, you guys, wouldn't it be the most perfect thing if Jaheira also dies here? Let's take a shot on Harper Donner. Hold on. We're going to do this first. Okay, that was an awesome hit, and now the whole puddle is electrified, as you can see. Also, I am aware that there's like a dude back here. What do we do to this guy? Arrows. Just show me arrows. I've got a lot of arrows of acid. They're resistant to necrotic damage. Oh, this would be great. Yes. Arrow of Roaring Thunder. Let's shoot that at this dude. But I would like to knock him... Okay, yeah, we don't have a lot of control over where we throw him, but anything to, like, mess him up. Absolutely the worst. But now let's get out of his ability. Like, we'll get underneath the roof so he can't hit as well. Okay, Corvus, can you tie this dude up? No. We could spend a turn getting up there, but I feel like that's wasted time or inefficient time. Let's get as far over towards, like, Jaheira as we can. We won't land in the lightning puddle. And we'll go for Bad Omen. He's landing the curse a lot, which is nice. Okay, Shadowheart. These shadow creepers are, like, coming up, and I don't really know what to do about them, given the fact that, like, the Shadow Dome, like, died. It's gone. I don't know if this now just happens, if this is, like, a hopeless situation. Giant Shadow Creeper. Well, I'd love to get in there and do that, but we gotta get past his friend first. So, I would like to maybe lacerate this guy.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Immune to bleeding. I don't know, man. They have sap or something. I figured that might help. It didn't. And then let's do our throw. Javelin.
Easy.
Immune to prone. Okay, so the javelin can also knock them prone. That did good damage, though. But I want to get right up against this guy. Okay, Shadowheart is down. Okay, this person is so far back that they're having difficulty engaging, and that works for me. Let's move, Alyssa out here, and we have the option to throw a potion down to Shadowheart, but she's going to be okay for hopefully at least one turn. Let's see if we can assist with the getting rid of this guy. I'm going to shoot... Actually, we'll just do a regular shot. I was going to shoot like a fire arrow, but that might actually make it worse. Okay, that's that. And I didn't move my hunter's mark. I guess we'll do that over here for next time. Corvus. I think Jaheira took care of everybody else over here. We can Bad Omen this guy. And unfortunately, Corvus has to be our sacrificial bird here. We're going to get right up in here and be ready for next turn.
Favors the fearless.
Let's help, Shadowheart. I hope. No target. Does anybody... Is Shadowheart completely incorporeal? Because I do feel like we should be able to help. Oh, maybe I can click on her here? There we go. Okay, so now Shadowheart will be okay, but that was his action. For his bonus action... I don't know that we're going to do a bonus action. We're probably just going to try to get in range of this dude. Jelly Buns, be well. I hope things go well. Oh, that's right. She doesn't have a lot of actions here, except that she could take a potion. Hold on, cancel. Hold on, because I want to bring it over here. Let's give her 2. And then she can drink 1, because she's very sick.
Now this is my happy place.
Okay, and then we've got this person over here. I don't think we can get into range to do a... like any sort of like another melee attack. Like Frenzied Strike would be awesome, but we're too far away. So let's throw a javelin.
That's it.
Okay, that's enough out of this guy. Let's get height advantage on him. Is there? I would love to move my Hunter's Mark, which is on this guy. Where's Hunter's Mark right now? Oh no, she can't move it because she just jumped. That's what happened.
No choice but to keep going.
Okay. I vote for another thunder arrow. And this time we're gonna knock this guy into doom. Why are we at disadvantage on this guy? Oh, it's too dark. Yuck. Well, I still like our odds. Okay. And now we've got one more attack, which we'll spend on this guy. Corvus. We can't blind him, but we could do like a regular attack. I do like Bad Omen because of the guaranteed damage. And we can curse it, I bet.
It's all over. They're all gone. My brave ones, my friends, my Harpers. I led them here. To this.
Get a grip, this isn't over yet.
After such carnage, you persist? Sometimes there's folly in such courage.
Then by all means I'm a fool, but I'm not giving up.
Perhaps it's right that you're not. You're twice blessed, after all. By Isobel and by your artifact. But as for myself, I don't see another option than to make a desperate dash back to Baldur's Gate. Chances are slim I'd survive the journey back. But if I can warn the Dukes an army of absolutists is on the march, perhaps the city still stands a fighting chance.
The fight is here with Ketherick. Join my camp, and when the time comes, we'll face him together. I don't think she will, but...
That proud determination of yours should shame me. But it heartens me instead. Pull aside the curtain of years, and I can see myself echoing your resolve. Very well. I'll join you. And when Ketherick falls, I'll be there. For us, for them, and for the ones we love back home.
Well, hold on. Let's talk with Karlach. And take a bunch of unnecessary damage.
Fucking hell. Damn it! No! How could we
let this happen?
Golly gosh, who knows? Must have been some crossfire. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. It did all happen very quickly.
God damn it! If we can't protect him, what the fuck is the point of us? Damon was good. He was kind to me. He deserved better than this.
I'm worried about your heart. He was our best shot for a fix.
I'll be fine. Or... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Good man is dead. I'll never forget what he did for me. Not ever. God damn it, Damon. Why did you have to go and die?
All right. Hopefully Corvus will come down. Yeah, here he comes. So, I'm going to go around and clean up these bodies. Okay. That is a shit ton of loot. Now, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. Because I at least want to see how likely that outcome was. Let's do a save game, and we're going to call this, like, Story Apocalypse.
Marcus! I've been blessed.
What are you?
My instructions are clear. Take the
touch her and I'll kill you.
Yeah, you can't. Time to. Come along, Isobel.
Okay, I overlooked if Shadowheart got inspired previously. Okay, so here's me. So this time we're not tied down. We're able to do a ranged attack, is what I'm saying. Here's what we'll do. Oh, but we're surprised, so I don't think that we have a lot of options in what we do. Okay, sorry, I'm turned around on what's happening. We do have a regular attack. Let's do our thing over here. I'm gonna shoot this guy twice. So they really do beeline for her every time. Okay, Karlach. Rage. Whoops, no. Rage. Cozy Plays stepped away for some coffee. Cozy Plays, we're giving a shot at, like, at least what if. So, let's... I think back over here, I want to try to do a cleave. Prepare. Cleave. But I don't want to hit her. It doesn't look like that's... It doesn't look like we're going to be that careful. Yeah, if we hit this guy, we hit both of them. Alright, let's try to take down... We want to take down the number of attacks that are coming in. Okay. The critical hits would have been great on this guy, but it's what we've got. And I think that our weapon action took the space of what we would use to throw, so I think we're done with Karlach. Okay. I would like to peck this guy's eye out. Or, wait, don't we want to do it on this guy? What's your deal? Yeah, that guy has Hunter's Mark Quarry. Can we get over there, or are we going to be in trouble? This doesn't say anything about... Okay, fine. We'll just do it here. Okay, that dude's blinded, which is good. Let's have Corvus block the door.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Oh, and Callie Nanny is saying that on the higher difficulty levels, oh, this is actually downstairs. Okay. On higher difficulty levels, it does take 80 camp supplies per long rest. That's a super interesting balancing mechanic. So what do we know about this dude? Great weapons master. He gets a bonus attack. Advantage on saving throws versus charm or frighten. Gain a +3 to initiative and can't be surprised. When you miss an attack, you deal 6 bludgeoning damage anyway. I think we're going to go with Bless, which was our first attempt last time. Let's make sure we get Karlach and Alyssa, since they're our main damage dealers. And why not Will as well? And I think that ends that. Okay. Will. Do you have anybody, like, juice up hitting this guy? Or even to hit him at all? Okay, that was very anemic. Let's shove him, just for good measure. Okay, Corvus is down, but it's an attack that What's-Her-Face didn't have to take. Isobel. Because that guy couldn't get in the door. So she's got 1 hit point. Who gets to go next? This guy. We need to stop her from taking damage and or heal her. Let's, target is too close, but we still got a 95% shot. %96 with the sword. Let's take a potion of speed and try it again. Hit. Okay, and then maybe with an arrow. This guy? Hello to Hank! Hank, I hope that your, what's today? Thursday is going well. And that you had an awesome New Year. I just can't remember who I have and haven't connected with. Okay, so, oh wait, Roland is here. Huh. I wonder if Roland might have been invisible before. Also, I do... Oh, gosh, I'm trying to think specifically what I do remember. Now that I see him, I remember talking to this guy. Whatever. We'll be back later. Okay, so let's... Cleave is still off the table. Throwing a healing potion at her feels like a waste, and Shadowheart is coming up soon. So let's instead try to axe this guy a lot. Frenzied Strike against Marcus. We're gonna reckless attack on Marcus. And then hit him again. And I think that's all of her moves. Okay, Shadowheart, we need to heal her as much as we can. It's like a miracle that we are at 1%, so... Or 1 hit point. So... This is the best we've got? Just cure wounds? This doesn't feel like it's enough, not hardly. Do we have anything else we can do with our bonus action? We can drink a potion ourselves, but that's not the same as... Alright, I guess we'll just shove that guy into the wall. Will, I gotta say that his single sword attack doesn't really chart against being able to do 2 Eldritch Blasts. I feel like we need to focus fire Marcus. The question is, how do we get eyes on him? Maybe if we move right here? It looks like we can split the wickets on this. Okay, she's also healing herself, which is nice. Throw the potion. You can throw potions at companions to heal them. You can. It takes an action, and that's why I was hoping to like do like a big heal. And the heal was good. It was like 20 hit points or so, which is like a little bit less than half of her bar. And also she gets like a couple bonus hit points that she throws on. There's like temporary hit points when she heals somebody. Jesus Christ. Yeah, hit him. And I'm highly aware of the fact that he's healing himself when he does that, which is why I was trying to focus fire on him. Okay, so... Yeah, we have a little bit of space before, like, that guy gets to go again. Disadvantage because he's too close. And if we pull away... If we pull away, I feel like we can do that safely. I don't see any notices that this is going to invoke an opportunity attack. Let's move our Hunter's Mark onto this guy. And then, yeah, I think just regular bullets, or arrows. Oh, but I should have sneak attacked him. Especially with that critical hit, it probably would have stacked real nice. And then, actually, can't we do that now? I guess not. Whatever. Let's just do a regular hit. And then one more. Well, so now even if she gets knocked down, I feel like he's not allowed to carry her out. So we're already doing way better than our previous attempt. That's the end of her turn, except that we might pull back again a little bit more. But also, hello to Nobly and Big and Drad. I hope that you're having a very good Thursday. All right. Yes. Yeah, let's finish it. If we can. And bonus action, throw a javelin. Blocked by what? Okay, then let's move very slightly. Let's move 1 meter this way. Throw, javelin. There we go. Okay, I gotta say, whatever that, like, shape-shifting druid cat that can turn invisible is making a strong case for a replay as that class. Okay, Shadowheart. Again, so she's at 20, and the number of incoming attacks is dwindling, so I vote that we... And this guy's down on the ground. Do we just hammer this guy in the knee, or... Yeah, let's bonk. Okay, they did save. And then as our bonus action... Look, that's it for her. I need this. Okay, so yeah, we've got one dude down on the ground. I think we've got one dude down on the ground. Oops, which is all we've got left. So let's Eldritch Blast him. Yeah, I bet there is. So, let's wait for Lethargic to wear down.
Isobel.
Oh, hold on.
Are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isobel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
I really think you're overstating things, Isobel. Come on, you're not that important. What are the odds? Marcus told me Ketheric wanted you captured, not killed. Yeah, he shouted that during the battle. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Since I don't really like... These are both the opposites, and I just don't like either one of them, so once I take Ketheric's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Okay, so... Whoops, hold on. Timeout, new save. So, I'm gonna be straight. I need to think. I really do need to think. It's a matter of what makes for the more interesting and fun playthrough, and what reflects the best experience, like the most true experience of playing the game. That's sort of what I aim for when I play games in general, and especially when I'm streaming, when I'm like showing it off to other people. And one of the awesome things about this game is that it's borderline like a Telltale game, where it's like the different choices that you make will all be like different routes to like different story beats. Or like in The Witcher 2, when you hit Act 2, there were two like wildly different places that you could go, and they were both completely valid alternate playthroughs of the story that gave it a huge amount of replay value. And I mean, what happened. It was just I just envision, I've made this case a lot of times when when playing this, that I envision like sitting around a table, except that Karlach and Lae'zel and Asarion and Gale are all played by like other human beings, and that you want them to be fully engaged and enjoying their time with the story just like you are, to avoid that main character syndrome. And in that scenario, the DM accidentally rolled like a hard crit on the NPC that they weren't really expecting to get dead, and then had to sort of like come up on the fly with like what the consequences were, and they were really bad. But like from a storytelling standpoint, it's really interesting. And then the downside is what I feel like is losing all of that content, losing the conversation with Dammon, losing the conversation with Isobel, not being able to follow through with like the kids, the shifty kids there, and their deal with Raphael. I don't know and don't wish to know at this point how much of that is a guaranteed loss, but boy, it feels like a lot of it. And is it a playthrough if you're like just bad luck of the draw winds up cutting out 30% of the storylines and quests, or do they get replaced with like alternate versions that are also as interesting and maybe seldom seen because people reload past that mistake if they get it, at least on a first playthrough? I don't know. So I'm gonna like think about it. At this moment, I just promised you guys I'm not going to look anything up. I'll sort of feel like, what I want to do for the next session, and then we'll continue from there. And we'll call it for episode 15. Thank you guys so much. This was like legitimately a lot of fun, and in like an oddly stressful way, but we'll see what the next episode brings us, and we'll leave it on that as a bit of a cliffhanger on what we're going to do next. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.